Welcome to WOW Flash Flood, the place where breathtaking natural phenomena, fierce storms, and unbelievable events from around the world will make you say, wow. Hit subscribe now so you don't miss the most exciting videos. Every follow from you fuels our drive to keep delivering top-notch, high-quality content that will keep making you say, wow. Wow Flash! When the Earth puts on a show, all you can do is sit back and shiver. USA, Texas, April 2023. A mega-sized hailstorm struck with ice chunks up to 10 centimeters in diameter, falling like bombs onto residential areas. Windshields shattered, rooftops were punctured like a strainer, and people dove under tables, praying for safety. Texas hailstorms don't just bring the cold, they wreck the neighborhood's car repair budget too. United Kingdom, London, June 2022. Residents were enjoying a sunny summer day when suddenly the sky turned pitch black, and then boom, boom, boom. Hail rained down like cannon fire on backyards. Rooftops were left riddled with holes. Let's hope everyone stayed safe. London is known for drizzle, but this time, Mother Nature went full HD 4K with Dolby Surround. Hurricane Ian, when America held its breath in the face of nature's fury. Florida, USA, September 2022. Ian, one of the most powerful hurricanes in US history, forcing the entire state of Florida into survival mode. The skies turned apocalyptic. Wind speeds reached Category 4 and 5 levels over 240 kilometers per hour, bending trees like spaghetti, snapping power poles in half, and turning street signs into high-speed projectiles. Think your decades-old oak tree is strong? Ian turned it into a broken twig in under 5 minutes. Countless videos captured the storm's wrath. Roofs ripped off like soda can lids, while the sky loomed dark as if ready to swallow the city whole. This was not just weather, it was a full-on showdown with nature at its fiercest. Why is it called a bomb cyclone? It's not because it explodes, but because it experiences a sudden drop in atmospheric pressure, like a detonation in the sky. This rapid intensification creates extreme weather with powerful winds and blizzard-like snowfalls. Normally, you just need a blanket to sleep, but with this snowstorm, you'll need a sleeping bag, a heater, and a quick emergency prayer. Don't underestimate it. A bomb cyclone can cause temperatures to plummet within hours, bring violent gusts of wind, shut down roads, and trigger massive power outages. Always stay updated with weather alerts, and be prepared when Mother Nature goes full beast mode. Dunhuang, Gansu province. A massive wall of sand, nearly 100 meters high, swept in like a giant tsunami from the Gobi Desert, swallowing the entire city within just a few minutes. The entire sky changed color from blue to a thick mustard yellow, and visibility dropped to less than 10 meters. Wow! This is exactly why nature never fails to amaze us. Its power, beauty, and unpredictability leave us in awe every single time. And now we shift from the blinding sandstorms to a phenomenon that lifts everything off the ground like it's dancing: earthquakes. No special effects needed, because when nature gets angry, the ground literally shakes like an action movie. Buildings sway, cars tilt, and people run without even knowing where to run to. Hold on tight, because the next scenes will take you to regions that experience devastating earthquakes across Asia, where nature shows its power with every tremor. Wow, flash flood. Where nature doesn't need acting, it still makes you lose your breath with how real it is. I have never experienced an actual earthquake, but I imagine it would be an extremely terrifying and unsettling experience. When the ground shakes, everything around you can change in an instant. The feeling of not being able to control the situation would definitely cause panic. Have you ever experienced an earthquake? How did it feel?
Earthquake shaking. Anger from the underground. When the ground shakes, it's not because you're dizzy, it's because you're about to play Stand Firm in an Earthquake. Tip: if things in your house start to dance, get under a table or hug something sturdier than your crush.
Next, let's explore another facet of nature, where astonishing wonders are always waiting just ahead. These are the moments where nature puts on a show, yet they're also truly terrifying. If you love these intense videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Wow Flash Flood to catch the next jaw-dropping moments. Which scene did you like the most? Comment below.